second round of the playoffs on Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC, Decorah, Darren Swenson, John Carlson, Dennis Olenzak. John, your keys to a Viking victory tonight.
Well, I think first and foremost it's going to be on the defensive end of the football, guys. Defensive ends, can they turn Litterer back inside, keep Larson Litterer on those sweeps and scramble plays inside and make them turn back on the defensive tackles and the linebackers? Second thing is be special on special teams. Can you get a return in the game? And then thirdly, I think the key is going to be holding on to the football. You had 3 turnovers against Waverly last time. Come out, be ball secure right away, and get after Waverly.
Coach, your keys to a win tonight.
Well, to me, it's a team that minimizes the others' big gains and big plays. As I've seen it, read about it, and listened to you and John, both teams have had a lot of touchdowns on what I call big plays. And I think the one that can win the line of scrimmage and keep the play pretty much on defense on the line of scrimmage is going to come out with the win here.
Decorah has won the toss. They have elected to receive. They will defend the goal to our left. Wind not going to be a factor at all tonight. It's a crisp, cool night, but no breeze to speak of. Bennett even will kick off from left to right. He has 48 kickoffs on the season and 10 touchbacks. Back deep for Decorah. Martin Stahlberger averaging 26.7 a return. He has 2 touchdowns. And Casey Smith averaging 18.8 a return. They will stand in an I formation around the 10-yard line. Waverly will kick off from right to left as we're about ready to get this thing underway. Decorah and Waverly Showrock for the 2010 football playoff second round. Here's the approach, and we're underway. It's down to the near sideline. Stahlberger takes it at the 6. He's to the 10, 15, 20. Opening to the 25. Martin to the 30. Near sideline, 34, 40. Martin to the 50. Martin to the 40. Get back inside at the 30. Tripped up. Blake Wilson, the man that brought him down at the Waverly Showrock 22. A return of 72 yards to start the ball game.
Well, that's the special teams play we talked about, guys. And Stahlberger, if it wasn't for Wilson, was gone for 6. And the Vikes are in business here. A good job up front by the wedge. He just needed a couple of blocks up front. They did it, and big yardage there for Stahlberger to start for the Vikes.
First and 10 at the 22. Lillibridge split to the right side. Alex Smith, tight end right, tight end left is up line formation with Josie and Cody. Give to Cody off the right side. Hole inside the 20 and covered up by Bennett even at the 17-yard line, but a gain of 5 on first down for the now 1,000-yard rusher, Cody Sakwadi.
Well, it was a good point of attack opening by our offensive line, and we got a nice gain of 5 yards. Just a good team play.
Second and 5 from the 17-yard line. The right side, Casey Smith. Tight end right, Alex Smith. Tight end left, Jake Humpel. I formation with Josie Jewell and Cody Sakwadi. Martin Stahlberger under his center, James Lowry. Option left side, they give it to Josie, and he got as far as the 15-yard line and got cut down there by the Go-Hawk leading tackler, Brandon Hofer.
Yeah, Hofer's a big kid in there. He basically stopped Josie right in his tracks. Really had no way. There was a fullback 6, and there was just absolutely no room there. Give the Hofer credit there. He just stopped Josie in his tracks for minimal gain.
Minute 15 into the ball game, no score. 3rd and 3 for Decorah from the 15. Bullbridge to the right side, 2 tight ends, split backs with Cody and Josie. Give to Cody off the right side. First down and more. He'll get as far as the 11-yard line. Sakwadi brought down by Wilson, a gain of 4 yards.
Well, it was a good push by the offensive line, and Sakwadi just ran to where the play was called and got behind the lineman and was able to pick up that first and 10.
First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Vikings trying to take advantage of the Stahlberger 72-yard kick return to start the ball game. Casey Smith split to the near side right. Tight end right is Alex Smith. Tight end left, Jake Humpel. Split backs with Sakwadi and Jewell. Martin takes the snap, drops back, rolls to the left side, got away from one defender. No, he didn't. He was pulled down by Luke Wright, who sacks Stahlberger back at the 20-yard line, a loss of 9.
Well, a big play there by Luke Wright. He was not faked. I think Decorah was trying to play action. Their pass play out there, they've been wide open a lot of times out to Cody Sakwadi in the flat. Really, Martin just had nowhere to go with the football on that play, and give Luke Wright a lot of credit there. He just stayed at home in the first kind of big play for Waverly on defense.
2:15 into the ball game, no score. 2nd and 19, back to the 20-yard line for Decorah. Willowbridge right side, 2 tight ends, high formation. Saquony and Jewell. Option right side. Martin keeps it, breaks the tackle to the 50, east to the 10, inside the 10, brought down at the 5. Bennett even the man that brought him down. A 15-yard gain on 2nd and 19, 3rd and manageable for Decorah.
Well, it's what we call a belly aid. It's the ride of a back into the line, and the quarterback makes it appear that he gave it to the back through the off tackle, pulls it out. He had a good alley straight ahead, and he ducked right in and went straight ahead for 15 yards.
No score, 9-minute mark, first quarter, 3rd and 4 for Decorah from the 5. 2 tight ends, Casey split right. Josie and Cody split behind Stahlberger. Give is to Josie into the right side of the line. Fighting his way forward, gets pulled back by Brandon Hofer from near the 2, and it's a 4th down upcoming for Decorah. So the field goal unit coming on for Decorah. The scrimmage will be the 3-yard line.
Well, fullback 6 again, tried the power side that time, and there was just really not a whole lot of room there to operate. Josie had about a yard, I think, if they're going to give him forward progress. And obviously, a situation here, guys, where you got to take the points.
Cody, 3 of 6 on field goals, is long at 32. Jason Olson is the snapper, and Blake Moen is the holder. Snap, spot, kick, up, good. Well, a bit of a save for the Go-Hawk defense, but a 20-yard field goal by Saquony gives Decorah a 3-0 lead with 8:19 to play in the first quarter. This from off standard. Decorah will kick off from left to right, a 3-0 lead for Decorah. The scoring drive, 19 yards in 7 plays. They took the first 3:41 off the ball game after the 72-yard kick return for Stahlberger to start the ball game. Cody Saquony will kick off from left to right. 55 kickoffs, 22 touchbacks. Larson back deep, 18.5 a return. Sam Rothy back deep, 18 a return for the Go-Hawks. Saquony's kick from left to right. It's the low line drive that bounces at the 20, comes up on Larson at the 10. He's to the 15, 20, runs to his right at the 25, gets brought down to the vicinity of the 30-yard line. KJ Hovden there on special teams for Decorah. It's 1st and 10 for the Go-Hawks from that point after the 22-yard return.
Well, I'm not sure what the intent was by Saquony. I think he meant to kick it on the ground like he did. It was a semi-line drive that the receiver, the return man, fielded very cleanly and did a nice job of just coming straight up the field.
1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Miller, the lone set, back double wing set. Pesh split to the left side. Litterer gives to Miller, runs up the left guard, and gets as far as the 33-yard line. Not much doing there. Big Matt Solberg, the first to the football. A gain of 2 at 2nd down.
Yeah, good job up front there by Solberg. Just shut off his block. Did a pretty good job just staying in his lane and made a nice shredded tackle for a minimal gain for Miller on the first play.
2nd and 8 for the Go-Hawks from the 34. 3-0 Decorah, 7:48 to play first quarter. Pesh and Larson to the left side. Split backs with Miller. And another back as Litterer gives to Miller. No, he keeps it off the right side. Across the 35 and wrestled down at the 40-yard line on a solo stop by Mitchell White. He'll get 6. He needed 8. It's 3rd and 2 for the Go-Hawks.
Well, not as quite as much as Stahlberger for Decorah ran the same play about for 15. The quarterback for Waverly, Littner, took it and faked into the line, kept it for a keep, went 6 yards upfield.
3rd and 2 from the Waverly Shellrock 40-yard line, moving on offense from right to left in the first quarter. Chris Pesh split to the left side, double wing set with Wayne the wing back left, and Larson the wing back right. Single back offense with Miller. Miller gets a handoff, cut down by KJ Hovden. Lost the football. It's being fought for, and Decorah has it. On the ball with it for Decorah was Gage Samuelson. First turnover goes Decorah's way.
A big play there. That was all meant by the linebacker guys. The defensive line did their job to hold up the blocks, and then that allowed KJ Hovden to come right through there and make a shredded tackle, and then Miller kind of forgot the football. Sophomore carrying the ball. Had a little miscue there, and Decorah is going to hopefully take advantage.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line in Go-Hawk territory. 6:58 to play. Quarter number 1, 3-0 the score. Decorah on top. Smith to the left side, 2 tight ends. Split backs with Josie and Cody. Stahlberger takes off play action, has time. Scrambles to his left, breaking tackles. He gets to the 35, running left to the 30. He's to the 25 and flipped to the sideline. By Bennett even at the 23-yard line. It appeared Decorah was going to go for the big play. Gohawks got a pretty good rush, but the improvisation ability of Stahlberger gets 17 to the good first half.
Realistically, 2 guys from Waverly should have pulled him down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wiggle out of both of them, went to his left down the visitor sideline for a nice gain.
Split to the left side as Ashback on a first down and 10 from the 23. Wing left, Willowbridge split backs with Josie and Cody. Here is the give on a wing back counter sweep to Willowbridge, trying to bounce it outside. Lost control of the football at the 30. It's picked up by Wilson at the 35. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Flag down at the 40. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. There is a flag that came down after the fumble recovery. It's at the 39-yard line. But it appears the Vikings have given the football right back. That was some pretty good penetration up front on the counter to Peter Lillibridge. Illegal block against Waverly, so it is coming back.
Well, it is, and to me, obviously, you don't like to speculate up here, but it looked like Peter's knee was possibly down on that play before the ball came out, but as a result, you got to hang on to the football, guys.
The flag occurred at the 39. Gohawks will get the football at the 29-yard line with 6:33 to play here in the first quarter. 3-0 lead. And the Vikes blow a golden opportunity there via the turnover. Illegal block in the back against the Gohawks. So Gohawks get the football back. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line. A 3-0 lead for Decorah. A sack with the 20-yard field goal, the only score. Well, been a heck of a lot of action for a 3-0 ball game thus far, Coach.
A lot of gifts have been given already between the 2 teams, Darren.
Best to the left side. Larson split left. Split backs with Sprain and Miller. Tight end right side for the Gohawks on a first and 10 from the 29. Litterer takes the snap, rolling out to his right side, dumps it right side, caught by Larson at the 39, and he'll take a big hit from Mitchell White. Got brought down right there. It'll be first down yardage for the Gohawks as Larson gets 10.
Yeah, that's just a nice boot play, and what happened is Larson was a slot receiver. They just ran a crossing route. Larson was wide open underneath the zone coverage of the Vikes, and Mitch White, even though he did apply a nice hit, it wasn't before Larson had 10 yards of the first down.
First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Halfway point, quarter 1, 3-0 Gohawks. Double wing set. Split backs with Miller and Sprain. Litterer takes the snap, gives to Larson, runs the left side, looks for a gap, finds one. He'll get as far as the 45-yard line where Josie Jewell and Mitchell White brought him down. A good job of reading the play that time by Larson as he gets 6th.
Well, just a little misdirection there where backs are going one way and the back that ends up carrying the ball is coming back the other way. And you got to give Waverly Shellrock credit. They had a hole at the point of attack where the back was meant to run through, and therefore it's a 6-yard gain.
Second and 4 from the 45. 3-0 Decorah, 5:42 to play first quarter. Litterer takes the snap, rolling out to his left side. Litterer under pressure, throws the left side, overshoots his man, incomplete. The intended receiver was the tight end Grant Young at the 40-yard line. Kregel and Osley covering for Decorah. It's third down.
Well, guys, even though Litterer booted out, it looked like Decorah had pretty decent coverage. I would say there's really no separation there by the Waverly receivers. And James Osley gets some action here at linebacker, maybe trying to chase down some of those tight ends.
Third and 4 for the Gohawks from the 45. Gohawks 0 of 1 on third down conversions. Larson right, Pesh left, Sprain and Miller split behind Litterer. The tight end right side is Wilson. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone as Kurt Walderbach says Decorah lined up in the neutral zone. Gary Christensen says offside against Waverly Shellrock. I thought Walderbach was pointing Decorah's way, but apparently the eyesight needs a check.
Well, we'll take it any way you can get it, right?
That's just a mental mistake that just can't happen. Third down and 9 from the Gohawk 40-yard line. as Coach Hubbard is going to take a timeout. 5:35 to play first quarter. 3-0 Go Hawks. This for Dr. David Gailing with Decorah Chiropractic. 3-0 Decorah. 5:35 to play first quarter. And John Carlson, he doesn't have a lot of fans out there, but you got one listening in tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my nephew, Sam Kleiner, listening. He's a little under the weather tonight, so Sam, hope you're listening, and hopefully you listen to a Vike victory tonight. So,
and get well soon, man.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 9 it'll be for the Go Hawks from the 40-yard line out of the Go Hawk timeout with 5:35 to play first quarter. 3-0. Decorah on top. Receivers left and right. Green and Miller split behind. Litterer takes the snap. Drop back the throw. Throws deep down the right sideline going for Larson. Larson makes the catch at the 25. Cut back inside at the 20. A big block at the 20-yard line. He'll dive towards the end zone. Get brought down from behind by James Astley at the 1. Another big Waverly Shellrock pass play torches Decorah.
Well, it was an underthrown ball, and our defender never knew where the ball was at as the receiver turned and waited, actually, to catch the ball, then stepped inside our defender that was responsible for the coverage and gained about another 12 yards off the run, and it's down to inside the 1. First and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Split backs to the backfield with Jake England and Bryce Miller. Twin receivers left side with Pesh and with Larson as Litterer tried to give it off to Miller right side and got spun down by Jake Humpel. Back at the 3. It's a loss of 3 yards. It's a loss of 2 yards, technically, my mistake.
I believe, guys, that was a busted play. I think Miller and Litterer were not on the same page. Either that or Jake Humpel just blew up that play on the right side because he got off his block, and there was nobody there, and he just took down Litterer for a 2-yard loss.
4:40 to play first quarter. 3-0 Decorah, but the Go Hawks on the doorstep. Second and goal from the 3. Split backs with Sprain and with Miller. Wing right is Larson. Splits to the left side is Pesh. Pitch goes to Larson. Runs to the left side. He slips and gets covered up. Kyle Hovey kept contained. He cut it back towards the inside. While he did that, he lost his footing and gains about a half a yard. Sprain was the ball carrier, by the way.
We were in pretty good defensive position. Even when he made the slip on the cutback, there were 2 blue shirts that were coming right up into his lane where he was trying to go north and south. I thought we did a pretty good job of defending that. That was just a quick pitch to Larson.
3rd and goal from just inside the 3. Pesh to the right side. Larson wing back right. Wilson tight end right side. Split backs with Jake England and with Bryce Miller. And now the Go Hawks, I believe, are going to call another timeout. They will. 3:47 to play first quarter. 3-0 Decorah. We'll take a break for Paul Hudson, your State Farm insurance agent. Well, Mark Hubbard takes his second time out in the first 8 minutes and 13 seconds of this ball game. The last time out led to a 59-yard pass play to Eric Larson. This time it's a 3rd and goal from just inside the 3 with 3:47 to play in the first quarter. It is a 3-0 lead for Decorah.
I would watch for some type of a sweep play here to Larson or something with their skill player getting to the edge.
England and Miller will be split behind Litterer. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage, and Eric Larson will be the wingback on the right side. Litterer takes the snap, rolling out to his right side, looks to run. It's Derek Whittle and gets knocked back from the 3-yard line. Derek Whittle will get credit for the play, but credit the defensive end for keeping contained on that bootleg.
Well, Darren, I don't know what the quarterback saw as to why he turned up toward the goal line there. I saw 3 blue shirts right in his face when he turned up. It's just a good job on Decorah's defense.
Blake Wilson, 3 of 4 on field goals, 33 his long. He has 1 against Decorah. Matt Numelthai will be the holder. Engel from the right side, a 20-yard attempt. Snap, spot, kick. No good. He pushed it to the left side. Oh, boy, a serendipitous miss for the Vikings. The Vikes get away with a turnover and some poor pass defense. First and goal, or 1st and 10 at the 20 for Decorah. 3:04 to play first quarter. Still 3-0 somehow. Decorah on top.
Well, I really thought the kicker overextended trying to reach the ball, and his plant foot slipped, and he just line drive the ball to the left to the upright.
So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for Decorah. Each team with the turnover. Vikes and Gohawks, neither of them have capitalized it off it. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line again for Decorah. Stallberger gives to Cody, runs into a wall right side and gets knocked back. Alex Moore, Brandon Hofer bring him down for a minimal gain just across the 20, 2nd and circa 10.
Well, tried to run off the power side that time, guys, and there's not a whole lot of room to operate there. Give the guys up front for Waverly a bunch of credit there. They just basically blew that play up at the point of attack, and Cody really had no space to operate.
2nd and 10 from the 20 with 2:37 to play first quarter. It is a 3-0 lead for Decorah. Josie and Cody in high formation. Alex Smith, tight end left. Jake Humpel, tight end right. Split to the right side is Peter Lillibridge. Option right side, Stallberger looks to dance upfield, eludes a defender to the 25. He'll get as far as near the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 30-yard line, and I believe there's going to be a face mask to go along with it.
Horse collar.
Or a horse collar tackle, perhaps. So Gary Christensen will say dead ball, personal foul, Waverly Shellrock.
No, Darren, I think what happened on the play, Stallberger was down, and then I think it was Luke Wright, if I'm not mistaken, number 74. He just came, and it was unnecessary. He came right on top of Martin and just flattened him and tried to stay on top of him, and that's just not necessary.
Well, it was the dead ball personal foul, so I think you got that right, John. 2:16 to play first quarter, a 3-0 lead for Decorah. And all the way out to the 45-yard line now, 1st down and 10. Oh, a lot of mistakes. It's frankly been, in some ways, some ugly football thus far, but you know what? Decorah's on top, and they're trying to clean it up here. 2 tight ends, high formation. Josie and Cody split to the right side is Casey Smith. Stallberger under center takes the snap, gives off to Josie. He slips the defender in the backfield, gets what he can off left guard to the 47-yard line. Alex Moore, the man that brought him down. Josie gets 2.
Well, what he got on his own. There was no hole where the ball was meant to be run, and Josie fought hard and got about a yard.
100 seconds to play first quarter. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. It's 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Lillibridge to the right side. Tight end left is Smith. Tight end right is Humpel. Josie and Cody in a straight eye formation behind. Martin Stallberger under his center. Lowry takes the snap. Gives to Cody left side. Picking his hole off left guard. Runs into Brandon Hofer and gets knocked back from the 48-yard line. So Saquatney gets 1. It's 3rd down and long for Decorah.
Well, guys, Waverly, as of right now, has been dominating the Decorah offensive line. They have not been able to get off their blocks very well right now. And I give Waverly a lot of credit. They're just loading the box up, and Decorah just kind of run into some brick walls. There's not a whole lot of room to operate either on the quick side or the power side right now.
Decorah 1 of 2 on 3rd downs. They lead it 3-0 inside of a minute to play first quarter. 3rd and 7 from the Decorah 48. Martin takes the snap, drops back to throw. Pressure's on. He gets hit and sacked. Martin didn't have a prayer that time as he was sacked by Bennett, even also by Levi Epley. The loss back to the 42-yard line, and it's a loss of 6. Cody Saquatney to punt for the first time.
And Darren only called 2 of the 4 guys that actually would get quarter sacks on that. 4 guys busted through to take Stallberger down.
Cody Saquatney on at punt formation, 35-6 a punt. Larson and Pesh back deep for the Gohawks. Snap back from Olsen in good shape, minimal pressure. They'll get the kick away. Great hang time to this one as Pesh catches it center of the field. At the 25, they fake the reverse. Pesh runs to the right at the 30. He's to the 35, open field 40. Saquatney the only man to beat. Saquatney brings him down at the 40-yard line in Decorah territory. So a punt that time of 33 yards and a return of 35. 0.3 of a second to play in the first quarter. Gohawks with great field position. They trail it 3-0.
What would happen there, guys, is I don't think necessarily the fake got us fooled there. It was just a matter of some good up front blocking. They obliterated a couple of the guys, gunners down there. Had a good couple seal blocks to the outside, and they had a lot of daylight there. Luckily, Cody Saquatney is there to save the day.
Receivers left and right, double wing set. Larson goes in motion, and he'll run the sweep to the left side. Looking to turn upfield, tries to bounce it to the outside and gets covered up by Josie Jewell at the 38-yard line, and that'll be the end of quarter number 1. 1 quarter complete, 3-0. Decorah leads it. We'll take a break for Brince's Sales and Service.
he ran.
Decorah Viking football brought to you by Filschuel Funeral Home in Decorah and by Total Tree Care in Decorah. Drew Stevenson, your certified arborist in Decorah. We thank them and all sponsors making our playoff coverage possible. Guys, frankly, it's been ugly football to this point, but Decorah does have the lead 3-0, and the defense has to rise up here. It'll be a 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line in Decorah territory for the Go-Hawks to start the second quarter.
Well, I will say it's been kind of a story, Darren, of line play right now. Defensively, Waverly's dominating Decorah's Hog Mollies up front on the offensive side of the football. And then on the defense side of the football, Decorah's dominating the Waverly guys up front. So it's kind of a wash right now, and Decorah has the lead at 3-0.
2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line as 12 minutes is up on the board to start quarter number 2. West Delaware leading Clear Lake early 7-0 in the game opposite this one on the bracket. As the officials are waiting for the chains to get set on the far sideline, as Decorah in the first quarter with 36 yards of total offense, Waverly with 83. Decorah 7-09 time of possession, Go-Hawks with 4:51. 2nd and 9 for Decorah from the 39. Give up the middle to the fullback, Miller, and he gets covered up at the 35-yard line by Jewell and Derek Whittle. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 5 upcoming for the Go-Hawks.
Well, they gave their back Miller a little room to run. It wasn't a big hole, but it was enough that he hit it explosively enough to get through it when the blocks were there, and luckily Jewell put him down after a 5-yard gain.
Go-Hawks 1 of 3 on third down conversions, 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Split to the left side is Besh. Slot left is Larson. Tight end right is Wilson. Split backs with England and with Miller. Get off the right side, Jake England. He'll get as far as the 41-yard line and get knocked back from there, the 31 rather. And I don't think he'll get the first down, but I think it's going to be go time for the Go-Hawks as Jake England, who has only had 4 rushes on the season, gets 4 on that play.
Well, they tried, and they had a bunch of interference blockers out there, guys, and they had a wall. Decorah did a pretty good job defending off and only allowed 4 yards on the play. Big 4th down here. Can the Vike defense get the offense back on the field here?
10:45 to play second quarter. It's a 3-0 lead for the Go-Hawks. It's 4th, or for Decorah, it's 4th and 1 for the Go-Hawks from the Decorah 31. Double wing set, split backs, Miller and Sprain. Litterer takes the snap, rushes on. He bounces left to the outside. He'll throw downfield, and it's caught by Miller, who's knocked to the sideline by Solberg at the Decorah 33. It's a gain of 8 to the 23, rather, and it's a first down upcoming on a well-executed play by the Go-Hawks.
Well, Darren took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say it was a nice play call because you take a quarterback that's got some foot agility and you spread him out, you give him a receiver so he can either run if he can pick up the 1st and 10 or receiver to pass to, and that's what he did.
Litterer now 3 of 4 for 76 yards. He'll take the snap on 1st and 10 from the 24, throws the right side. Catch made by Larson, knocked to the sideline by Cody Sackwini at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 yards.
Well, an out pattern just to the sideline, and Litterer had a nice ball, guys. He threw a nice football out there to Larson, and give Cody Sackwini credit. He came up, made a sure-handed tackle on Larson after the catch.
2nd and 4 from the 18-yard line. 10:24 to play second quarter. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. The Go-Hawks on the drive, first down and 10. Or 2nd and 4, I should say, from the 18-yard line. Split backs, Miller and Sprain, tight end right, Wilson, 2 receivers left side. Litterer takes, gives to Miller, tripped up the middle, and down he goes at the 16. Josie Jewell the stop. It's a gain of 2, so 3rd and 2 upcoming for Waverly Shellrock. They're 1 of 4 on third downs.
Good job up front that time. I believe it was also Marlon Henriquez just tripping up the backer there with Miller. Just trying a quick counter play to him, or just a quick handoff to him, and Decorah showed a pretty good job up front, guys, of resistance.
3rd and 2 from the 16, 3-0 Decorah. 2 minutes into quarter number 2. Besh and Larson to the left side, Wilson tight end right. Split backs with Miller and England. Give to Miller, runs off the right side. No, it's Litterer who keeps it and ran behind the blocking of Miller, and he'll get as far as the 11-yard line for a first down. Jared Wise, Matt Solberg in on the stop.
Well, you're almost sure that time that they were going to use running plays to try to pick that 1st and 10 up the way they operated on 2nd down and just tried to pick up a couple yards, and they had 2 more downs to pick up those last 2, and they did it on the 3rd down.
1st and 10 from just outside the 10, so the Go Hawks can get a 1st down inside the 1. Pesh and Larson to the left side. Split backs with Sprain and Miller tight end right side, Blake Wilson. Under center is Litter. He'll give to Miller, gets some tough yardage off left guard, maybe as far as about the 8-yard line, but a pretty good response up front for Decorah. KJ Hovden, Josie Jewell, and Sam Beard all in on the stop.
Yeah, good shot. Good. You know, we've been calling a lot of those interior linemen here early on, and that's a good sign because they're just staying at home, staying in their lanes, doing a good job and not allowing a whole lot of room to operate. And they did it right there.
3-0 Decorah, 8:53 to play 2nd quarter, 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Litterer takes, swings it out left side. It's caught by Larson at the 10. Turns the corner till the 5. Breaking tackles, going to the end zone. Did he lose control of the football?
Out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. They're going to mark him in the vicinity of the 1-yard line. James Osley was over there for Decorah. It's going to be, I believe, a 3rd down. They're going to mark him just outside the 1.
It's like a long lateral pass, in other words, almost parallel to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback just stepped back, threw to a receiver, right even with him behind the line of scrimmage, and the receiver did a nice job of wiggling out of tackles and getting down to the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal at the 1-yard line, or 3rd and inches, I should say. Go Hawks can get a 1st down, but they pretty much got to get a touchdown to get a 1st down. Pesh to the left side. Wilson tight end right. Wing right is Larson. Wing left is Englund. Lone setback is Miller. Englund goes in motion. Litterer sneaks it off the left side. He's in. Touchdown. Jackson Litterer with the touchdown run, his 7th of the season. Go Hawks take a 6-3 lead with 8:40 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Well, what happened there, guys, he just had a QB sneak, just followed the blocking up front. Not a whole lot the Vikes could do because they didn't have a whole lot of space to go, and right there, Litterer just used the blocking, and there was not a whole lot of room. He had to go, and he just used his frame and his ability to get over the end zone, and that was that.
40 yards, 10 plays, 3:20 off the clock, set up by the 35-yard punt return by Chris Pesh. Blake Wilson will be on to attempt the PAT. Snap, spot, kick. Up and good. So the Go Hawks take a 7-3 lead with 8:20 to play in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break for Hawkeye Stages. 7-3, Waverly Showrock with the lead after the 40-yard, 10-play drive. With taking 3:20 off the clock, Litterer the touchdown run, Blake Wilson the point after. With 8:40 to play here in the 2nd quarter. All set up by that Chris Pesh 35-yard kick for punt return. Waverly Showrock West Delaware, I should say, has taken a 14-0 lead on Clear Lake. Over at Clear Lake, winner of that one plays the winner of this one. A week from tonight has been at even. We'll kick off from left to right. Stolberger took the first kick back. 72 yards is even. We'll kick this one on the ground. It got by Cody Socrates. It's picked up by Stolberger at the 23-yard line. They pin him in as he is wrestled down near the 26-yard line. And after that first kick return for Stolberger, we'll see a steady diet of that all night, I'd imagine. And let's hope Waverly only has to kick one more time at the Waverly kicked to start the ball game. Let's hope Waverly doesn't have to kick again, Phyllis.
That would be nice. Let's get it going here, offense.
1st down at 10 from the 27-yard line, moving on offense from left to right. Josie and Cody in an I formation. Lillibridge split to the left side. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Give off the left side to Cody Socrates. He powers his way forward across the 30-yard line. They never actually do bring him down. His progress stopped at the 31. Tackle credit to Alex Moore.
Well, a lot of white shirts flying to the ball. They're playing really, I think, with a lot of energy, and we've got to come up with something where we go away from their first movement.
2nd and 6 from the 31. Casey Smith split to the left side. Josie and Cody split behind Stolberger. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage. Martin takes the snap. Pitch goes to Cody. Runs off the left side. He'll get across the 35 and covered up. At the 36-yard line, Alex Moore in on the stop. They're going to be close enough to possibly measure for a 1st down.
Well, that's our quick pitch to the outside, and Schluter just got enough of a block there to free up Cody, just enough, and he took a pretty good hit there, guys. There's a lot of hard hitting going on right now, and he took one right there, and they are going to mark him a bit short, guys.
So it's third and about a yard from the 36. Vikes 1 of 3 on third down, 7:44 to play second quarter, 7-3. Waverly Showrock. High formation in the backfield, 2 tight ends, Huffle left, Ashbacker right, Lillibridge split to the right side. Stahlberger keeps it off the right side, gets the first down up to the 39-yard line. Brought down on the play by Blake Wilson, a gain of 3 yards.
Well, it was a good read by Stahlberger. They really pitched the inside right before the snap of the ball. The 2 defensive outside linemen went down a whole man, and we were able to run a little bit away from that with the quarterback.
First and 10 from the 39. Casey Smith split to the right side. Landon Ashbacker tight end left. Hubble tight end right, Josie and Cody in an I formation behind Stahlberger, who takes the snap, gives to Cody right side, breaks the tackle at the 45. Brandon Hofer hangs on it, doesn't let go as Cody gets brought down at the 50-yard line, but Sockwoody with a nice individual effort of 11 yards.
Well, that was a heck of a job by Cody. You know, there was enough crease there, but then enough individual effort by him. He gave Hofer a nice 6-second ride there, and Hofer's the one that got the brunt of that hit there, because Cody just kept on driving those legs, and a good job by him in individual effort.
First and 10 from the 50, 6:55 to play second quarter, 7-3. Go Hawks, Vikes on the drive. High formation, 2 tight ends, Lillibridge split to the left side. Give to Cody Sockwoody, runs off right guard. He'll maybe get the 48-yard line. Alex Moore got him first. Levi Epley, among others, brought him down. They'll mark him at the 49, a gain of a yard on first down.
Well, there's absolutely no running room for where we wanted to run, and Cody couldn't see any way to bounce it anyway either, so he tore up right into the hole, which there wasn't, and that's why it's only a yard gain.
7-3, go Hawks, 6:20 to play second quarter, 2nd and 9 from the 49, high formation in the backfield, split to the left side, Casey Smith. Stahlberger takes the snap, option left side, makes the pitch to Cody, makes the catch at the 45, runs to the 50, lowers the shoulder to the Go-Hawk 45-yard line, knocked out of bounds there by Eric Larson. Defended pretty well by the Go-Hawks. It's a gain of 4 yards.
Well, Martin did a pretty good job there, made the guy for Waverly, the defender, come up and have to hit Martin. He did a good job to wait till the last possible second to pitch it, and then Cody just made the most of his own there, and you're going to get a change here, guys. Mackenzie Hulse is coming in on the power side for Michael Kirkberg right now.
Vikes 2 of 4 on third down, 3rd and 6 from the 45. High formation, Josie and Cody. Landon Ashbacker tight end right, Humpel tight end left, Lillibridge split left. Option left side, Martin Stahlberger slips the defender in the backfield. He'll get to the 40-yard line. He'll lunge forward and get knocked back. It looks like it's going to be shy of a first down. Brandon Hofer and Blake Wilson, the man who knocked him to the sideline. By Kurt Walderbach spot on the near sideline. It looks like it's going to be short. It's going to be inches. Interesting call here, Coach.
Yeah, and I'll give the Go-Hawks last 2 tacklers on each of the last 2 plays a lot of credit for good open field tackling from us being able to make more yardage. That's the only reason we did it.
4th and maybe a half a yard from the 41-yard line. 6-minute mark, second quarter, 7-3 Go Hawks. Split backs with Josie and Cody. 2 tight ends and Casey Smith split to the right side. Stahlberger pitch goes to Cody right side. Hits near the line of scrimmage and gets brought down in the vicinity of the 40-yard line, but appears he will have enough for the first down. Bennett even was the man there defensively. The officials may have to check this one out.
Good.
The ball was just inside the 40-yard line. I think he's got enough from this angle. Dennis Green and Dave Lumen will bring the sticks out, and we will see for sure. Stretch, first down by a football.
The play was the running back quick pitch where the tackle leads the interference. Is a one-man interference, and we just made it by the nose of the ball.
5:53 to play second quarter, 7-3 Go Hawks. Fourth down conversion gives the Vikings 1st and 10 at the Go Hawk 40-yard line. Football on the far or right side hash mark. Landon Ashbacker, tight end right. Tight end left is Huffle. Josie and Cody in an I formation. Split to the left side is Lillibridge. Stallberger takes the snap off play action. Protection's decent. He'll have to scramble to his right side. He gets inside the 40, inside the 35, and covered up at the 32-yard line. Stallberger scrambles for 8. Levi Epley the stop.
Well, that's the thing, guys. Can your quarterback, when a play breaks down, can he get out of the pocket and understand where his guys are at? Martin did a pretty good job there. It looked like they had pretty decent coverage on the edges, and then he just did a good job improvising and understanding where his blocks were. Did get a good kick-out block on the outside. I believe that was Ashbacker out there who caused some interference and gave him a couple extra yards.
2nd and 2 from the 32. Two tight ends, Josie and Cody, split behind. Martin Stallberger, Casey Smith split to the near left side. Stallberger takes fullback 6 to Josie, left side hole, inside the 30, and wrestled down by Brandon Hofer, inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, first down.
One of our absolute base plays for the last 40-plus years, just off tackle 6 to our offensive left to the power side. Josie hit the hole quick. He got good help at the line of scrimmage on good blocking, and nice gain. Nice team play.
4.5 to play second quarter. Vikes on the drive, trailing 7-3. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Split backs, Josie and Cody, two tight ends. Split to the left side is Lillibridge. Give off the left side to Josie Jewell. He's hitting the backfield and covered up at the 24-yard line. Levi Epley was first to the football. Gain of 0. 2nd and 10.
Not a whole lot of room to operate, as Darren mentioned there. What happened is Waverly had a lot of yellow hats in the backfield there before Josie really even got the football, and just a good job up front of reading where the football was going by Waverly, and on that play it looked like Decorah just got manhandled up front.
12th play of the drive, 2nd and 10 from the Waverly 24-yard line. Two tight ends, wing left is Casey. Split backs, Josie and Cody. Give off the left side to Josie. No, Martin keeps it left side. He's inside the 20. He lowers the shoulder to the 16. He's brought down by Eric Larson and Bennett Even. At the 16-yard line, Stallberger keeps it for 8. It's 3rd and 2 for Decorah.
Well, belly keep left, meaning the quarterback again made it appear that he gave it to one of his teammates going into the left side of the line, but drew it out, did a nice job of not rushing down the field and using some screen blocks to get a nice gain.
3:18 to play second quarter. 7-3 Go Hawks. Vikings with it. 3rd and 2 from the Go Hawks 16. Lillibridge split to the left side. Humble tight end left. Ashbacker tight end right. Sackwitney and Jewell split behind. Martin Stallberger under center, and they get him to jump in the neutral zone. Levi Epley, who's been in on many plays, makes a costly mistake to give Decorah a free 5.
Well, Martin's done that about 3 or 4 occasions this year, and really has done a good job of and not only him, guys, but the offensive line has got to be disciplined enough to stay on the count as well. So a heck of a job up front by Decorah, gives them a first down and a new free set of downs.
First down at 10 from the 11-yard line for Decorah. Casey Smith to the left side. Two tight ends, split backs with Josie and Cody. 2:52 to play till halftime. 7-3 Go Hawks. Stallberger takes, gives to Cody. Runs around the right side, escapes the defender at the 13. Gets to the 10. He's to the end zone. Touchdown! Cody Sackwitney! Escaped the initial defender. Got some nice help upfield. And the Vikes back on top. 9-7 with 2:43 to play in the second quarter.
The best part of what Sackwitney did, other than get us to 6 points, was the way he did it by letting the defense overrun. He let the defense go toward the sideline. He cut back north and south, and really, after evading the first tackler, didn't have anybody that was going to be able to tackle him.
73 yards, 14 plays, 5:57 off the clock. Jason Olsen will snap. Blake Moen will hold for Sacco's PAT attempt. Swinging gate into formation. Spot. Kick. Good. 10-7 Decorah. 2:43 to play second quarter. This for Hanker Nelson.
That's what we call Decorah football.
10-7. Decorah leads it. 2:43 to play second quarter. We'll have an interview with swim coach Steph Huber coming up at halftime. Congratulations to the girls swim team winning sectionals or regionals or whatever the heck they're calling it this week for the second time in school history.
I will be correct on that one because my niece was swimming in that event or that regional.
And congratulations to Decorah Girls Cross Country, second place in the state, and the boys finishing a solid season at 10th. Cody Sack when he kicks off from right to left. A line drive kick down to Rafi at the 10. He's to the 15, running to his left. Gets to the 25. Can't find a lane. He's hit, and he is brought down shy of the 30-yard line. They'll mark him at the 29-yard line. Down on special teams was Jason Orvis for Decorah. Big drive here, Coach.
Yeah, we just had what I call an old-fashioned Decorah drive. How many minutes did we take off the clock?
5:57, Coach.
About a 15 play or 16?
14, but
14.
You're in the ballpark.
So now we got to buckle down and make sure we don't give them any momentum here.
First and 10, 29-yard line, because the Go-Hawks do get the football to start the second half. 2:35 to play first half. A 10-7 lead for Decorah. Taking the snap is Litterer rolling out to his right side. A sidearm toss is deflected and nearly intercepted. He tried to throw to Miller, who was covered like a glove by Josie Jewell. I think Josie got a paw on the football, and the ball landed incomplete at the 35.
Well, a good heads-up play there by the Vikes. Josie is a guy that you bring in there that's got some speed at the linebacker position. He really did a nice job covering up Miller, and then Stahlberger almost had the deflection there for the interception. Interesting play call here for the Go-Hawks. They're obviously trying to get some more points on the board here before the head into the half.
And they do only have one timeout remaining. To keep that in mind. Second and 10 from the 29-yard line. Litterer takes the snap, short drop, throws the left side, threw it, too tall for Pesh. He was throwing a fastball. It looked like Pesh was expecting the changeup. High and outside, ball one, third down.
Well, you know what, Darren? If we hold them on this down, they played right into our hands with throwing the ball two incomplete passes because we could get, if we hold them on this down, we could get some good field position here with timeouts, all three of them left, and 2 minutes would still be on the score clock.
Go-Hawks 3 of 6 on third downs. 10-7 Decorah, 2:26 to play second quarter. It's third and 10 from the 29. Litterer takes the snap. Short drop. Looks to the left side. Hit as he throws. Deep down the right sideline. Incomplete. No flag. Martin Stahlberger had the coverage on Chris Pesh. Mark Hubbard is all over Craig Snyder on the far sideline, but Craig Snyder rules it incidental contact. Fourth down.
Well, he made the right call, guys, because I don't know, obviously it's on our side or their far side over there, but to me I saw incidental contact, and like Coach said, they just played right into our hands. Got to take advantage of it now.
They took 10 seconds off on 3 downs.
Snap back to Grant Young in good shape, moves forward, gets the kick away down to the far sideline, bouncing at the 38-yard line, going to take it to Decorah, lateral hop out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So good field position there, 38-yard punt, no return, 2:12 to play, quarter number 2. Vikes up 10-7, and Decorah's got all 3 timeouts remaining left, Coach.
I said all 3 timeouts, and you've got a field goal kicker. When you take and only take about 10 or 11 seconds off on 3 downs. In other words, you're playing into our hands.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Josie and Cody split behind Stahlberger. 2 tights on the wing back left is Lillibridge. Stahlberger keeps it on the belly, left side, tries to get the outside, turns the corner at the 40. He's to the 45 to the 50. Stahlberger brought down at the Go-Hawk 46-yard line, a gain of 15. The tackle credit will go to Blake Seahusen.
Well, he just needed one more block, guys, on the edge if he could have freed him up, but a good job there by Martin. Showed enough speed to the outside. They just had enough seal as well. Give the ends a lot of credit there, giving him some room to operate.
2-minute mark, second quarter, 10-7 Decorah, first and 10 from the Go-Hawk 45-yard line. Smith to the right side, 2 tight ends. Smith right, Humple left. Eye with Josie and Cody. Stahlberger under his center. Lowry takes the snap off. Play action. Protection's decent. Throws the right side. Too tall for Alex Smith, who was wide open at the 40. The pressure from Luke Wright might have caused him to throw the football a little earlier than he wanted.
I thought we could have taken a little longer to throw the football. That guy wasn't you couldn't count his teeth, I don't think, by looking at him. So I think you got to hold on to it a little bit longer right there.
But is that maybe a result of cumulative pressure tonight? Martin maybe sensing some pressure that perhaps wasn't there?
Yeah, because he has had as many as 4 guys on him.
2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Stahlberger takes, gives up the middle. Joel Hall, 40, he's to the 35. Josie brought down at the 27-yard line. Bryce Miller and Chris Pesh brought him down 19 to the good.
Well, that's just one of our, as coach would say, one of our base plays. There's a fullback 6. I think it was off the power side. I believe Kirkerberg is back in there, Darren, at the power side with Schluter. Give those 2 guys credit. They open up a gaping hole.
1:30 to play first half. It's a 10-7 lead for Decorah. 1st and 10 from the Go-Hawk 27-yard line. Clock runs. Stahlberger takes, gives to Josie right side, runs into a wall near the 25 and gets knocked back. Levi Ballbands brought him down. Decorah will take a timeout as they mark him at the 26-yard line. 1:17 to play halftime. 10-7 the score. Again, coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Decorah girls swim coach Steph Huber about the upcoming state girls swim meet coming up this weekend in Marshalltown. Also try to get some district scores. Couple of one other area score in the second quarter. Sumner Fredericksburg and North Fayette. 14-14 down in West Union tonight. West Delaware at the half leading Clear Lake by a 14-0 margin.
That's not surprising. West Delaware's got a good ball club.
Oh, winner of that one plays the winner of this one. At a site to be determined next Monday night. It'll be a 2nd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Decorah has 2 timeouts remaining. 10-7 Decorah leads it. Mike's got a 20-yard field goal from Sackwady on their initial drive, and Sackwady had an 11-yard touchdown run here in the second quarter that capped off a 6-minute drive for the Vikings. Go-Hawks' lone score was set up by a Chris Pesh 35-yard punt return. It was a 40-yard, 10-play drive that resulted in a Jackson Litterer 1-yard touchdown run. Well, hasn't been pretty football at times tonight, but you know what? The entertainment value is increasing, Coach.
Well, this second quarter has been more football. It hasn't been given and take. It's been we played pretty solid second quarter football there.
2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Alex Smith to the right side. Casey Smith will be the wingback on the right side of the line. Actually, this ain't the right side set up as Larton Stahlberger takes the snap, fires to the right side, picked off by the man is Pesh at the 15. He'll run to his right to the 21-yard line, get knocked back there by Blake Humpel. There's no way that was the right setup, as Adam Riley is kind of saying to our right up here in the booth, there's no way Casey Smith lines up as a tight end. No.
Well, I don't know about the alignment, but you still don't throw it when there's nobody. Where he threw it, we didn't have as good a chance as the bigger guy had that grabbed it and picked it. We were in field goal range already right there without any more yardage.
1:06 to play first half. Go-Hawks 1 timeout. They trail it 10-7. Trying to take advantage of the second turnover. Driving to throw his Litterer. He'll air it out left side. He's going for Pesh. Nearly intercepted by Kyle Kregel. Kregel was there. Step for step as Tony Holstead goes face first into the turf at the 31. The back judge is second down. Kyle Kregel with some awfully nice coverage there, guys.
Yeah, beauty coverage. Well, Darren, Decorah defenders were on this near side to us. Did not know what the heck was going on. And it was a good job there by Kregel just to keep on playing. And what happened there is Pesh turned into the defensive back and knocked that ball away from Kregel, or else it's interception Kyle Kregel.
2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. 1 minute to play second quarter. 10-7 Decorah. Split backs to the backfield. Receivers left and right. Litterer takes the snap. Keeps it off the left side. Gets it around contained. Gets to the 25-yard line and knocked it out of bounds to the sideline at the 27-yard line. Gage Samuelson brought him down. It's a gain of 6 yards.
That was close to being a horse collar tackle.
It was not a horse collar tackle because the tackle was not completed inbounds.
Well, I'm just saying it was awfully close, and but good job there by Gage, guys, to pursue the angle and the outside, because that's a play that hurt Decorah a lot. Last time they played Waverly was Litter getting free, and they did a good job the outside contain.
We're going to talk about that sometime too. The logic on why.
Well, that's why I hate having the rule in high school.
That's right.
Because everyone thinks every tackle around the neck is a horse collar tackle when very few are.
And you can't get hurt by getting horse tackled out of bounds. You can get hurt just as much.
3rd and 4 from the 27. Bryce Miller gets the handoff, runs into Josie. Down he goes. No gain, 4th down.
Timeout.
Decorah asking for a timeout with 42 seconds left. Here in the second quarter, 10-7 the score. And how about the defense responding after the turnover, Coach?
I said we've been solid. Other than that misjudgment on Stahlberger's part on throwing that pass, we played a solid second quarter.
And 42 seconds left here in the first half. It's a 10-7 lead to Decorah. Yeah, you're deep in your own territory here. Let's keep in mind that Waverly Shellrock ran a fake punt against Decorah down there. They were they were well into Decorah territory at that time, but you got to keep that in mind in a situation like that, especially in a 4th and 4 situation. Also, you got to be disciplined at the line of scrimmage with it being 4th and 4, because any movement here could possibly would give Waverly Shellrock the first down.
Well, Mummelthai is the backup quarterback. He is the up back, number 4. So he's the one that did take the fake punt last time for Waverly.
I'm sure this crew, if he's over the line of scrimmage, will see it too. 4th and 4 from the 27-yard line. Snap back in good shape too. Young, he'll move forward, get the kick away. Nice hang time to this one. Down to the far sideline. Stahlberger takes it at the 41-yard line, runs to his left. Tries to dance upfield and gets covered up. Good coverage by Eric Larson that time, as Stahlberger returns it 0 after the 32-yard punt. Well, 32 seconds left in the first half, and Decorah is up 10-7. They have one timeout remaining, and they're 59 yards away from pay dirt.
Well, right there, you got to give Martin somewhat credit. He did dance around a little bit, try to make something out of nothing, and good job, though, by Waverly downfield, a pursuit and staying in their angles.
32 seconds left in the first half. It's a 10-7 lead for Decorah. High formation in the backfield. Split to the left side is Ashbacker. Wing left is Lillibridge. Stahlberger takes a snap draw play. Cody Sockmany up the middle. He'll get as far as the 45-yard line and get covered up by Blake Wilson there. It's a gain of 4. And a timeout asked for Decorah. Their final timeout with 21 seconds left here in the first half. They tried to catch Waverly napping on the draw, but pretty disciplined play by the Go-Hawks to limit Sock-Whitney to a gain of 4. 21 seconds left in the first half. Again, Steph Huber, the girls' swim coach, will be our guest at halftime. Congratulations to the girls. They'll send 9 girls in 10 events down to the state swim meet this weekend in Marshalltown. And congratulations to Decorah girls cross country, finishing 2nd at state, and the boys finishing 10th at state this past weekend in Fort Dodge. It's been a pretty good fall to this point, and hopefully things will continue here for maybe a couple more weeks.
Well, guys, you're in a situation now where you don't want to give up anything silly. You got to be smart enough. Martin does. If he doesn't have anybody open, if they are going to pass the football, he's got to just throw the football away. So you got to be able to be smart with the football here and understand the time and the sequence of the football game.
2nd and 6 from the 45 with 21 seconds left here in the first half. Receivers left and right, split backs to the backfield, short drop. Martin throws to the left side, going for Casey. Makes the catch at the 50. He'll escape out of bounds at the 46-yard line in Go-Hawk territory. It is a gain of 9. It's a first down, 15.7 left in the first half.
Those passes are to try to get you in field goal range. So we got to get another 10 to 12-yard pass and then bring the field goal on.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Ashbacker split to the right side. Casey Smith, wing back, right tight end, left is Humple. Split backs with Josie and Cody. Stahlberger takes the snap, drops back to throw. He has protection. That's nice. Throws far down the right sideline. Going for Casey. Did he make the catch? Oh. No! He was out of bounds. He dove and couldn't get a foot in bounds. He did come down with the ball near the 24-yard line, but they roll it incomplete. It's second down. Heck of an effort, though.
Well, and guys, you got to give Martin a heck of a lot of credit there because he put the football only where his receiver could catch it to the sideline, and give Casey a heck of a lot of credit there. I thought he had that puppy, but unfortunately for the Vikes, it fell incomplete.
8.8 seconds to play second quarter. Second and 10 from the 46-yard line. Lillibridge right, Hashbacker left. Tight end right is Hopeful. Split backs Josie and Cody. Second and 10, dropping a throw to Stahlberger. Stahlberger swings it out right side. Diving catch is made by Lillibridge at the 46, and that's going to be the first half. 10-7 score. Decorah leads it here at the halftime break. Here 10-7, Decorah leads it. We're with assistant coach Jeff Friedoff and coach. 10-7 lead here at the halftime break. That scoring drive in the second quarter, you were really able to establish your run game. You seemingly got a few things figured out on the offensive line on that drive. What was the difference in that drive as compared to the rest of the first half?
Well, I think we just realized we had to get our hips a little bit lower and start moving those feet. Waverly did a great job there starting out the game. They were beating us on the line of scrimmage, and our guys just kind of stepped it up there a little bit. We got some things figured out in terms of what their defensive alignment was, and we started doing a better job of getting off on the snap count.
And defensively, your thoughts on what do you need to do better here in the second half?
Well, the kids have done some great adjustments from the last time we played them. Our defensive ends, we think, are doing a much better job here. And kids are going to have good matchups out there in the open field when Waverly goes there passing. And we just got to keep playing smart here. We had a couple things that didn't necessarily go the way we wanted to in that first half. But the key thing in a playoff game like this is you kind of got to play through the ups and downs and keep your focus on what you want to do at the end of the game.
All right, Coach, let's keep the scoreboard the same way and make it more pretty at the end of the ballgame.
Sounds great, Darren. Thank you.
Jeff Friedoff here at the halftime break. I think Coach as per usual, it's pretty simple explanations, but that's Decorah football, and Coach Friedoff pretty much hit the nail on the head, I think.
Yeah, to me, we just got a better effort in that second quarter and really played Decorah football on both sides of the line of scrimmage. I thought our defense was very sound and our offense was good. I like to see the drives that the drive that we saw, because that's the great thing about it is we play defense when we're playing offense with that kind of when you go down and score off that. So we did a good job second quarter. We just got to keep improving here quarter by quarter.
Welcome back, John.
Good to be back.
You had to run down and get some hot chocolate at the halftime break as Cody Sackley kicks off from left to right. Here's the kick down to Eric Larson. Far side at the 3. Far side hash mark 10-15 to the sideline in the 20. Larson hit by Gage Samuelson and ridden out of bounds with help from Jason Orvis. In the vicinity of the 25-yard line, that's where the Go Hawks will start. First down and 10.
They've been pretty good, guys, on kickoff coverage all night, doing a pretty good job. That time, guys, Sackley did kick the ball up in the air, and as a result, allowed the guys to get down there a little bit faster, and hence the reason why the Go Hawks are going to start on the 25-yard line.
Just beyond it, to be precise, Sprain and Miller will be split behind Litterer, wing back right side, Eric Larson, 2 tights on the line of scrimmage. Litterer takes the snap, rolls to his left side. He's being chased by Hovey, and he's being sacked by Hovey back at the 15-yard line. That's something we didn't see at all down in Waverly. Hovey is sacked, a loss of 11.
Yeah, those kind of plays to me are not very what I call ball control type of thinking. Running that wide and taking that kind of loss, really, you don't have a lot of plays in three downs here to pick up 20 yards.
Second and 22, back to the 14-yard line. Litterer takes the snap, counter coming to Larson left side. Turns upfield across the 15, across the 20, and knocked it bounds in the vicinity of the 23-yard line. Larson gets 9, so it's still third down and long. John Carlson was commenting on Kyle Hovey getting held. Wasn't called.
Well, you can make an argument there. It looked like he had the jersey outside of the shoulder pads, and I think that's an obvious call that you got to call in that situation because that aided Larson to the outside.
But you know what? Kyle Hovey didn't move enough after the initial engagement. And you know what? This crew is going to make you work to earn those holding calls. So third down at 13 from the 23-yard line. 11:05 to play third quarter. 10-7. Decorah dropping to throws. Litterer top. Pop flies to the left side. Going for Pesh. And he's intercepted. Intercepted by Kyle Griggle. Kyle Griggle, who has fought like mad to get back on this football field. Oh boy, you just love to see that. A, because it's a great play for Decorah. B, it's a great kid getting an opportunity and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I know how bad, and talking to his dad, how badly he wanted to get back in, and it's just great to see him out there. He had that defensive defensive coverage about as good as you could have, and I don't understand why Litter threw it up like that, because our guy had the great coverage.
Well, you know what, Coach, I know you weren't at that game. Those were the type of plays that were getting that completed, no questions asked, down in Waverly. But I think, in all honesty, the mere presence of a good athlete like Kyle Krigel just makes your pass defense that much better.
Yeah, it does. He was a kid that was not there, and down there was not there down at Waverly, and a kid you like to see, obviously, getting the opportunity here tonight comes up big. And right now they stop play because there's a headlight on down at the other end of the field, and that's.
I don't know how that affects football at all, but hey, Decorah's got the football 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. 10:58 to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah leads. Turnovers now are even at 2. Alex Smith tight end left, Humpel tight end right. Wing back right is Casey Smith. Split backs with Josie and Cody. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Give this to Josie. Bounces off a defender at the 45-yard line and gets brought down at the 49-yard line. Brandon Hofer the stop. It's a gain of 5 yards. 4 were because of Josie.
Well, Josie, just typical Jewel self, just running extremely hard, as all the Jewels have done across time, and Josie doing right there. And give him credit. Every time he gets a football, guys, there's a guy trying to strip that ball away because he has been fumble prone, and Josie did a good job there being ball secure.
2nd and 5 from the 49. To the left side is Little Bridge on a wing. 2 tight ends, split backs Josie and Cody. Give off the left side to Josie. Finds a gap off left tackle. Not much of one. He'll get inside Go Hawk territory to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 to set up a 3rd down and 3. Levi Epley on the stop.
Well, there wasn't any hole to where we really wanted to run it the way the play was designed in the playbook. And Josie tried to start bouncing to his left, but they really had him corralled well. You got to give that one to the Go Hawks on the line of scrimmage.
Vikes are 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. 9:50 to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah. 3rd down and 3 from the 49-yard line. 2 tight ends. Casey on a wing back right side. Pitch goes to Cody Saquony. He slips and falls down at the 49-yard line. Decorah crowd not happy because they thought the Go Hawks had jumped into the neutral zone, but they apparently did not break the plane of the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 and it's 4th down.
Well, Coach Post get an explanation there. I thought they had him jumped again, and I think, guys, if Cody wouldn't have slipped down, he had some green in front of him, and unfortunately for the Vikes, they're going to be forced to punt.
Cody punted once. It was a 33-yard kick. Pesh brought it back 35 yards. Snap back in good shape. Larson is the lone setback this time. As this one a nice kick, Larson will let it bounce at the 14-yard line, and it'll get covered up by Casey Smith at the 12. So a nice kick that time by Cody. 39 yards, no return. 8:58 to play in the third. It's 10-7 Decorah.
Yeah, anytime you can get a net of 39 on a ball exchange on a punt, I consider that in high school a real good punt. And the ball, I thought, was going to give us even more generous yardage, but it didn't bounce. It just, when it hit the ground, it more or less just died right there.
Blame that one on Schaller.
That's the groundskeeper.
1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. 8:58 to play in the third. 10-7 the score. Decorah on top. Litterer takes, gives to Miller. Matt in the hole. Nothing doing. James Osley, Derek Whittle, Kyle Hovey, Matt Solberg, Marlon Henriquez, all there. Gain of 0. 2nd and 10.
Good job up front. They have just been outstanding here today, Darren. And tonight, the last 2 games, they've really been solid up front. Really have challenged those guys as Coach Post and Coach Struan. and they're really rising up right now. Hopefully that trend continues. That front four is doing a heck of a job getting off blocks and then getting in the backfield.
2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Wing back right is Larson. Split backs with England and Miller. Two tights on the line of scrimmage. Litterer takes, gives to England, running out the right side. Turns upfield across the 15. Slowed down by Samuelson. Finished off by White at the 20. It's a gain of 8 to set up a 3rd down and 2. 8 minutes to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah.
Well, it was a well-executed play on Waverly's part. The ball carrier had a blocker in front of him. He just played hide-and-seek behind that blocker, and when he did finally get undermined, he was still able to go forward and gain about 7 yards on that play.
Go Hawks 3 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 2 from the 20. Larson right, Pesh left. Split backs with Sprain and Miller. Tight end right side is Wilson. Litterer under center, takes the snap, short drop, fires the right side. Catch is made by Larson on a short route to the 25, 1st down. He threw a fastball right between the 1 and the 0 on Larson's jersey, and it's a gain of 5. And the Go Hawks move the sticks.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pass there. Just a nice curl pattern. Larson knew where the sticks were, and really Decorah could do nothing there. Samuelson had decent coverage there. It just was a well-executed play by Waverly to move the sticks on 3rd down.
7:22 to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah. 1st and 10 for Waverly Shellrock from the 25-yard line. Two receivers left side. Split backs with Miller and Sprain. Litterer keeping left side. Hit near the 25-yard line. Dances forward. Gets near the 35-yard line. He escaped the tackle attempt at the 30 of Mitchell White and got ridden down by Solberg and Hovey. It's a gain of about 9.5 as Litterer a little slow in getting out.
He got high load on that play, guys. One guy came up top. One guy came low, and I think he got his leg bent back a little bit. That's going to be something to watch here, guys. He was pretty gimpy getting up on that play.
2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Go Hawks operating on offense from right to left. Larson wing back right side. Miller and Litterer will be split behind, or Miller and Sprain split behind Litterer. Litterer gives up the middle to Miller, runs off the right side. He'll get as far as the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Samuelson and Jewell in on the stop.
Well, they picked that 1st and 10 up rather easily. They had backs going in about 3 different directions there, and you can't get too jumpy and start to go right away where the first quarterback and back come meshing together. You got to play position, and there was enough of a hole that they were able to easily pick up that 1st and 10.
Approaching the halfway point of quarter number 3, 10-7 Decorah. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Go Hawks. Twins left eye formation, give off the right side of England. Finds a gap off right guard, but it's closed quickly as KJ Hovden and Josie Jewell, the pair of linebackers, bring him down at the 42. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Good job up front there by Hovden and Jewell. They read the play very nicely. Well, looked like there was going to be a big hole there. They closed up very quickly and only allowed the ball carrier 2 yards on the play.
2nd and 8 from the Waverly Shellrock 42-yard line. Football on the far or right side hash mark. Pesh the tight end, left side of the line. Wilson the tight end, right side of the line. Larson wing back right. Split backs with Sprain and Miller. Litterer takes the snap, drops back to throw, rolls to his left, fires over the middle, catch made by Wilson inside Viking territory, brought down at the 43-yard line. It's a 1st down. Litterer took a pop from Jake Humpel as he released the football. Mitchell White brings down Wilson. It is a gain of 15 and a 1st down for the Go Hawks.
I thought the receiver did a nice job. It looked to me now that the ball was a little bit behind the Wilson man, and he sucked that in real well between 2 of our defenders, and really nice gain of 15 yards.
End of the third quarter, West Delaware leading Clear Lake 17-0. 1st and 10 for the Go Hawks here from the 43-yard line in Decorah territory. 5:15 to play in the third here. It's a 10-7 lead for Decorah as Litterer keeps it off the right side. He's hit and bent back from the 42-yard line. White and Jewell as well as Whittle there. They're going to mark him at the 42. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Good job that time of reading where the football was going. He faked inside of the back and kept it, and they've made a lot of yards on that play, but Decorah did a good job that time reading the gap, and Litterer looked like there was a lot of room to operate there, closed nicely again by the linebackers.
2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. Larson wing back right. Split backs Miller and Sprain. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. 5-man front for Decorah as Litterer takes the snap, rolls to his left, Sets his feet and fires the right side. Going for Pesh. He makes the catch, and they're going to roll it inbounds inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. First down. Martin Stallberger got beat again.
Well, that's the best looking pass I've seen tonight right there. That was a well thrown. I thought the receiver sucked that out with just his left. He reached with his left hand. We're 100 yards away from it, but he reached with his left hand and sucked it in, and then took one step and was out of bounds.
First and 10, 17-yard line, 4:27 to play in the third. 10-7. Decorah, go Hawks on the drive. Dropping a throw is Litter. He'll pop by the left side. He's going for Larson. He's picked up again. Kyle Grego is becoming special K tonight. He picks up Jackson Litterer for the second time tonight.
Well, they tried to go to the well too many times, guys. They tried to go to the well too many times, and if you do that against the Vikes, they're going to make you pay, and they do it right there. Craigle, second interception of the night. A good defensive alignment play by him, and made him pay for it.
So the Vikes will start inside their own 4-yard line. 4:21 to play in the third. Decorah 10, Waverly Shellrock 7. Tight formation, wingback right is Smith. Split backs with Josie and Cody. Stallberger under his center. James Lowry gives to Josie right side. 5. He's to the 10 to the 15, and the Vikes got breathing room as Pesh brings down Josie after a gain of 12.
Well, right now, guys, it's a situation. I just talked over Coach's time here, but anyways, fullback 6, a base play, and right now, I think if you could get Waverly going here a little bit, you could possibly break their back because they've had a lot of turnovers in Decorah possession. Get a good long Decorah drive here going and break their back a little bit.
First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Split backs with Josie and Cody. Wingback right is Lillibridge. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage. Give to Josie right side. He'll move forward across the 20, and down he goes near the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him like right at the 20. Brandon Hope for the stop. It's a gain of 5 yards. Coach, you can talk, so I'm going to turn down Carlson here for a second.
Yeah, shut me on mute, would you?
Let me tell you, if I was telling their guys, I would try to tackle rather than always reach for the ball. They do a lot of trying to strip while we're still having good leg drive rather than cut our legs out from under us.
3.5 to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah. Second and 5 from the Decorah 20-yard line. Stallberger keeps it off the right side, dances forward across the 25. Hofer brings him down, flag down as well at the 27-yard line. Kurt Walderbach will tell Gary Christensen the penalty, and it's going to be a hold against Decorah. I think Cody Sack would need the guilty party. Shoot. That's the first penalty of the night, though, for Decorah. So the hold occurred at about the 26. Tim Eschbach, the umpire, will move the football back to the 16-yard line. So it's going to be a second and 9 now for Decorah. From the 16-yard line, 3:17 and counting, third quarter, 10-7 Vikings. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage. Ashbacker left. Humple right. Wingback right is Lillibridge. Split backs with Josie and Cody. 5-man front for the Go Hawk defense. Stallberger gives up the middle to Josie. Jewell keeps his balance across the 20 and covered up. Near the 21-yard line, Bennett even in on the stop. They'll mark him at the 20. It's a gain of 4. It's 3rd and 5 for Decorah.
Well, Josie basically got those 4 yards again on his own. He was hit probably 1 yard through the line of scrimmage, but he made a twister, kind of a semi-spin, was able to maintain his balance in the spin and then lay out enough without his knee touching to get 4 yards.
3rd and 4 from the 21. The Vikes on the 9 are 3 of 9 on third down conversions. 2 tight ends on a wingback left. Martin takes the snap, drop back to throw, swings out left side, caught by Cody. He's to the 20, to the 25, he's to the 34 sideline, knocked it about. They'll mark him at the 33. Brandon Hofer, the man who knocked him to the sideline. It's a gain of 13 and a third down conversion for Decorah.
Like the play call, they cleared some space out, wing back, and then ran a couple other guys down the field. And then Martin did a good job recognizing Cody out of the backfield, and then Cody did a good job to turn it upfield and pick up the first down.
Hey, you know, guys, those chalk marks must be awful high because that same official has fallen over twice.
First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2:33 to play in the third. 10-7 Decorah. Give to Cody left side. Looks for a gap. Hit hard and knocked back from the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards. The tackle credit will go to Blake Wilson that time. West Delaware, by the way, fourth quarter leading Clear Lake 23-0. Wow.
Oh, in that last play, we ran hard, but we met a wall of about 3 guys in white shirts, and they laid the lick to us, but we still picked up 3 yards.
2nd and 6 from the Decorah 37, operating on offense from left to right. 2 tight ends, Smith the wing back right. Josie and Cody split behind. Martin Stolberger under his center. Lowry, he'll take the snap. He'll give out the right side to Josie Jewell. He fights his way forward. He's across the 40. He'll get as far as the 42-yard line, and he did it all on his own. Wasn't much of a gap there. Levi Ballbands brought him down there. Mark him at the 41. It's a gain of 4, 3rd and 2 Decorah.
Josie is a man possessed right now. He is just willing his way to yardage right now. He's just not wanting to go down, and as Coach said, Waverly's trying to strip the ball instead of tackle, and instead of cutting the legs underneath, and Josie's taking advantage of it.
Vikes 4 of 10 on 3rd downs, minute 20 to play in the 3rd. It's 10-7 Decorah, 3rd and 2. From the Decorah 41.5-yard line. Stolberger pitch goes to Saquony right side. Dances upfield, breaks tackles, 45-50. Cody to the 40, he's to the 30. Cody, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 132 turns into a 59-yard touchdown run. 16-7 Decorah. 1:02 to play in the 3rd.
Well, that play was made up front, guys. Really nothing special, just a toss, a quick pitch as Decorah's potent outside play. And Cody, I don't know if Coach will mistake me on this one, but he basically did that all on his own. Kind of made the defenders miss a little bit, waited for them to over pursue, and then cut back very nicely across the green for the touchdown for the Vikes.
A 97-yard scoring drive after the Kragle interception. Saquony is second run of the night. He's going to try to be responsible for all the points tonight as the kick is up and it is good. 1:02 to play in the 3rd. 17-7 Decorah. This for the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate. Welcome back to Decorah. Kyle Kragle gets the interception to stop the Waverly drive. 8 plays later, it's a 59-yard touchdown run for Cody Saquony. His second score of the night. As Mitchell White will kick off from left to right. It's a 17-7 lead for Decorah.
Guys, it's a sequence now where you got the momentum on your side. Don't give Waverly any opportunity on this kickoff now. Got to stay in your lanes, understand where you're at, and tackle the carrier.
Mitchell White will kick off to give Cody Saquony a breather. And the kick will bounce at the 15, picked up by Larson at the 10, 15, 20. Larson to the center of the field and runs into KJ Hubden. Down he goes at the 29-yard line.
Well, the ball again was a semi-line drive that bounced, and their man picked it cleanly, came straight up the field. He didn't even attempt to miss our first would-be tackler, and that guy put him right down on the turf, KJ Hubden.
57 seconds to play in the 3rd. It's a 17-7 lead for Decorah. Waverly operating on offense from right to left, down 2 scores. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Sprain and Miller split behind. Litterer takes the snap, gives to Sprain. Right side across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Josie Jewell covers him up. It's a gain of 5.
Well, right there, they had a nice attack play to their right side of the line. Josie came through there like a knife and made a nice individual tackle on the play, but not before the ball carrier gets 5 yards.
Was still aware. 23, Clear Lake 8, 6 minutes to go in that ball game. 2nd and 5. The Go Hawks from their own 34. They trail at 17-7. Perhaps the final play of quarter number 3. Litterer takes, gives to Miller. Right down immediately. Nothing happening up the middle. Matt Solberg, Marlon Henriquez bring him down. It's a 3rd down upcoming on a gain of 0. So that will be the 3rd quarter of play. Vikes will go off leading 17-7. That's for Hubden Oil and for Neat Telephone Service. Ball 4th quarter about ready to begin. Decorah leading 17-7. Only score of the 3rd quarter. Started with Kyle Kragle with his 2nd interception of the quarter. At the 3-yard line, 97-yard 8-play drive, resulting in a Cody Saquony 58-yard touchdown run. Big play to start the 4th quarter. 3rd and 5 from the 34. Go Hawks are 4 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. Litterer takes, gives up the middle of Miller on a trap play left side. Miller across the 40, and ridden down by Martin Stahlberger and Gage Samuelson. At the 48-yard line, it's a gain of 14, and the Go Hawks move the sticks.
Well, there's a play where we didn't play position football. It appeared that they handed it to the motion man coming in front of the quarterback, and then the fullback, right from where he aligned, took the ball exactly right up the A gap, right between center and guard, right straight up the middle for about a 15-yard gain.
11:49 to play. Timeout asked for, I believe, by Waverly Shellrock, and
another
headlight problem over there. Good Lord, people. Well, first of all, I don't know how those people got to park there anyway. Second of all, it's just like, what in the world are you doing? Can you see better because you got your lights on there? And yes, I hope they got their radio on listening to me right now. What in the world are you doing? It's not that cold out that you need the darn heater on. First and 10, 48-yard line, Waverly Shellrock territory. 11:44 to play, 17-7 the score. Decorah on top. Litterer gives to Miller. Trap play off left guard. He's inside Decorah territory to the 48-yard line. KJ Hubden and Matt Solberg brought him down, but Miller gets 5.
Well, same play that they ran on the first, or to get the first down. What they're doing is using Larson as a decoy on the sweep, and then they're just making Decorah have to react. And as Coach said, they're not staying assignment sound right now, not staying in the gaps, and that's allowing some yardage up front. Really nothing special, just faking those plays and making them read the football.
I think there's a equipment issue with Derek Whittle's helmet. Whittle will get out of the ball game, and Sam Beard will come in at the left defensive tackle. Huppel and Hovey at the end. Solberg and Beard at the tackles. Henriquez at the nose. Jewell and Hubden at the linebacker. Stahlberger and Saquony at the corners. And Samuelson and White at the safeties. 11 minutes to play. 17-7 Decorah. 2nd and 5 from the Decorah 47-yard line for the Go Hawks. Driving to throw is Litterer. Litterer on the chase. Dropping back to throw. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. They're going to throw a flag on Chris Pesh at the 25-yard line. And you know what? I'm going to reserve judgment. I get the feeling this could be offensive pass interference, because Pesh was the one, at least from this angle, that made the contact.
It looked like it was, Darren.
Tony Halstead will tell Gary Christensen about it, but it's going to be a Decorah pass interference call.
I don't like the call, boys. Don't like the call. If anything, it's no call because their feet got tangled up. So nobody gained an advantage on the play.
I think that's the important point there, John. First down, 10-32-yard line. Defense has their backs a little bit more on their heels now with 10:49 to play. A 17-7 lead for Decorah. First and 10 for the Go Hawks from the Decorah 32. Split back, Sprain and Miller. Wing right is Larson. Giving a counter to Larson, left side, runs into his own blocker, bounces left to the outside, tries to get by Mitchell White, but can't do it. Mitchell White slowed him down and got him to the turf at the 31. Larson ran a lot to get a little.
And Darren called it exactly right. I would say 35 yards laterally to get 2 yards upfield. He had chances to try to duck back in and cut it north and south, but he tried to sprint to the sideline and up, and it didn't work.
2nd and 8 from the Decorah 31. 17-7 Decorah, 10-12 to play. Two receivers left side. Wilson tight end right. Split back England and Miller. Dropping to throw is Litterer. Litterer throws the screen right side. He threw it short of Miller. Incomplete. Frankly, a horribly thrown ball by Litterer. He wasn't under that much pressure.
Well, I think as Coach was going to say, I think he got a little happy feet. He's been hit a couple times just like Stahlberger has, and I think he got rid of the football a little bit too quickly, as Darren mentioned. Give the Vikes credit, though, Darren. They tried to run the wheel route to the outside. They tried to stop and go, but Cody Saquony was all over, and then he went to the second receiver, and it looked like Decorah had some blue shirts out there, and they would have had it covered.
3rd and 8 from the Decorah 31. Craig Snyder now comes in from the head linesman position, and Matt Solberg has a little blood on his jersey. Solberg will come out. He will get attended to by Dr. Dave and Kelly Ruckert. Sam Beard will come in from the right defensive tackle position. 3rd and 8 from the 31-yard line. We have 10:04 to play in the game. Waverly Shell Rock up by trailing by a 17-7 margin. You got to imagine this is 4-down territory, ain't it, Coach?
Yeah, it is. With this part of the game being like it is, down 10 and 10 minutes to go, this is 4-down territory.
Go Hawks, 5 of 11 on third down. Counter come to Larson, left side. Hit by Josie Jewell, and down he goes. Josie Jewell with the TFL back to the 33.
That was the hell, I'm sorry to say, that was the hell of a play by Josie Jewell. He just knifed right through there, unblocked, and a heck of a read by him to know where the football was going, and just sure-handedly take Larson down.
I think it's part of that was the call. I think he fired right into that hole, right, Coach?
It looked that way from here.
4th and 10 from the 33-yard line. Go Hawks going to go for it. They're 1 of 1 on fourth downs. 17-7 Decorah. 9:26 to play in the fourth quarter. Two receivers to the right side. Pesci and Larson. Wilson tight end left. Brandon Miller split behind Litterer. Takes the snap under pressure. Throws off his back foot and throws horribly incomplete. Skiles Brain complaining for a pass interference call, but to no avail. Jackson Litterer never set his feet and had plenty of time to do so.
No, he really didn't, Darren. He had Josie Jewell and a couple other Vikings in his teeth if he would have held on to the ball any longer. I don't know if Coach saw the same thing, but they had a fire on right there, and Josie came free, and they would have knocked him on his keister if he would have held on to the ball any longer.
7 Decorah. 1st and 10 Decorah from the 33-yard line. Casey Smith will be wing back left. Josie and Cody split behind. Martin Stahlberger under center, takes the snap, gives to Cody, sweeping right, turns upfield across the 35, and wrestled down. Three flags come out on the face mask penalty by Wilson, so I had 15 onto that baby. Cody got a nice run to begin with, too.
Well, that one was so obvious from all the way over 100 yards from where we're at because it's on their sideline. But you saw the head twist. You saw officials see the same thing. So it's pretty obvious. It was
10 from the 48-yard line in Decorah territory, in Waverly Shell Rock territory. 17-7 Decorah. Time for one of those championship drives here, Coach. First down at 10, 47-yard line. Split back to the backfield with Josie and Cody. Wing back left is Lillibridge. Under center, Martin Stahlberger will take the snap. He'll give off the left side to Josie Jewell inside the 45, inside the 40. Lowers the shoulder and down he goes. Eric Larson brings him down near the 38-yard line. Close enough to possibly measure for a first down, and it will be a first down.
Well, guys, Josie is running hard, very hard, and he's not only showing defensively that he can do some damage offensively, he's running like a man possessed right now like he has all year, but he's just lowering that shoulder. Now you're in a situation, guys, where you got to be ball secure because they're going to be trying to rip it away.
Well, that's the way they tackle, as we've talked about all night. 8:35 to play. 17-7 Decorah. First down at 10 at the 38-yard line in Go Hawk territory. Stahlberger takes the snap, drops back to throw, swings it out right side. It's caught by Soquany. It was a backwards pass as Soquany brought down by Wilson at the 42-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 4. Blake Wilson with a good read that time. And the ball wasn't clearly thrown to Soquany where he could catch and move upfield at a moment's notice that time, too.
Right. The ball was so thrown that the defender, Wilson, had enough time to get back in Cody Soquany's face, so that's why it's a loss.
2nd and 11, or 2nd and 13, rather, back to the Waverly Shell Rock 41-yard line. 7:50 to play, 17-7 Decorah. Stahlberger takes, gives up the middle to Jewell, runs off right guard inside the 35, and out he goes. Takes a slew of Go Hawk defenders, led by Brandon Hofer to bring him down. They'll mark him at the 34. A gain of 7, 3rd and 6 Decorah, 7.5 to play, 17-7 Vikings.
Well, I'll tell you, Josie has really made the offense go because the quarterback keeps and so forth come off the fullback, making yardage and getting the respect of the linebackers watching the fullback. And Josie has really played a fine job both sides of the line.
Vikings 4 of 8 on third down. Goes to Cody Soquany, runs off the left side, has Schluter out in front. He's to the 25, 20, near sideline, 10, 5, touchdown! Third score of the night for Cody Soquany, 23:02 to play.
Well, Coach and Darren, we ran that pitch play the first time and got a touchdown. Now they run it to the opposite side. Guys, I got to give a whole lot of credit on that play to Schluter and the outside guys. I think that was also Humpel out there in the blocking because they opened up a man-sized hole for Sakoni to run through, and then he showed his burst speed to get in the end zone.
Cody Sakoni, his third score of the night. He's been responsible for all the points for Decorah. He'll try to keep up that trend here with 7:02 to play. Snap, spot, kick. Up, good. 24-7 Vikings. 7:02 to play in the ballgame. This for Wintersheik Mutual Insurance and Perry Novak Electric and Crane Service.
Yeah, and of course with the score 10-7, Darren, and an ill-advised pass by the Gohawks quarterback and the pick by Craigle really was a different momentum.
White's kick down to the near sideline. Larson catches on the run at the 15. East of the 20, runs to the middle. Bounces left to the outside, gets by Hobie at the 30. East to the 35, it escapes out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Guys, Larson does have a good burst of speed. He's got some wheels once he gets those babies going. It's just tonight the Decorah defense done a pretty good job keeping him east and west instead of going north and south, because once he gets those shoulders turn north and south, he is a fast customer. He showed it right there, just basically outrunning all the Decorah defenders to the outside.
And with a dad with the name of Thor, he should feel good in Decorah, shouldn't he? Facing the Vikings. His dad, Thor, does the color commentating for the Waverly Showrock Gohawks. First and 10, 39, quick out, right side, bobbled and caught by Larson. Hit by Stolberger, hit by Osley, and finished off by Josie Duell at the 39-yard line.
Well, that one didn't fool anybody. They've tried that at least 3 or 4 times. It's just a pass that's be actually right on the line of scrimmage, laterally or a yard off, and it was we had 3 guys right there.
2:32 left in the ballgame, and Clear Lake, West Delaware 23, Clear Lake 16. That one getting more interesting. North Van, Sumner, Fredericksburg tied in the fourth quarter at 28. Second and 10 from the 39-yard line. Litterer takes, keeps it off the left side, got by one defender and buried! Absolutely buried by Jake Humpel! Can't get your butt back to the huddle. It's a loss of 2, Litterer slow and getting up.
He didn't know what was coming on that play because Humpel just blindsided him and just blew him up on that play. Just absolutely obliterated Litterer on that play.
Third and 12, Gohawk timeout. 5:51 to play, 24-7 Decorah. This for Perry Novak Electric and Crane Service. 51 to play in the ball game. 24-7 Decorah leading Waverly Shellrock.
Got to make a couple more stops here, guys. This game is not over yet. With Waverly's threats down the field, obviously you got them in a situation where you want them, but you don't want to give them any confidence going here at all.
West Delaware has defeated Clear Lake 23-16, so West Delaware will face the opponent of this ball game, or the winner of this ball game, a week from tonight. 5:51 to play. Gohawks with a 3rd and 11 from the 37. Rapida throws. Litterer throws over the middle. It's caught by Larson. He lost control of the football, and now they're going to rule it incomplete. Martin Stolberger got a paw in there to knock it away, or so I believe, at the 45-yard line in Viking territory, 4th down.
That's one of the quarterback's better throws of the night. That hit the receiver right where it's supposed to, almost between the numbers on the front of his shirt. I'm not real sure why he dropped it. I didn't see anybody really hit him or hit through the ball.
Well, Gohawks are going to go for it here. 4th and 12 from the 37-yard line. 5:45 to play. Really, 4th and ball game for Waverly Shellrock. Pesh and Larson to the left. Split back to the backfield. Sprain and England. Dropping the throw is Litterer. Litterer with top. Daring out. Deep down the left sideline. Going for Pesh. Incomplete. Pesh had a decent chance of catching the ball at the 21-yard line, but good coverage from Kyle Craigle. Mitchell White was covering over the top. It's a 4th down turnover. And how about the performance of the defense? Embarrassed by their performance at Waverly Shellrock. They have come to play tonight, John Carlson.
Well, we talked about that Boone game being being a good tune-up because they ran a lot of the same routes, just throwing the ball down the field and allowing these guys to go out and make plays. And obviously in the first half, Waverly made a couple big plays, but Decorah defense here in the second half has really gone stride for side with the Waverly receivers, and a lot of that credit is due to Kyle Craigle and company.
First and 10, 37-yard line for Decorah. 24-7, Vikings lead at 5:38 to play. Give to Josie, runs into his own blocker again. He just won't go down. He fights forward for 2 yards, and that was one of the hardest working 2-yard runs you've seen all night. Levi Epley, the man that brought him down.
Yeah, 4 different guys had a shot at getting him down, and they never truly got him down. He just kept going laterally and keeping the leg drive, and finally he was able to lean forward for a couple of yards.
Second and 8 from the 35-yard line. Split backs, Josie and Cody. Tight end left, Ashbacker. Tight end right, Humpel. Wing back right side is Lillibridge. Stahlberger takes, gives on a sweep left to Cody Saquony. He's hit at the 35-yard line and brought down by Eric Larson just inside the 35. Larson brings down Saquony, gain of 0, 3rd and 8 upcoming for Decorah as we go inside of 5 minutes to play. 24-7, Decorah leads it.
Well, right there was just a sweep to the outside, kind of a counter play and try to cause some interference. Larson did a good job shedding the outside block of the wingback and then coming up and making a nice sure tackle on Saquony.
3rd down upcoming, 3rd and 7. Back to the 35-yard line. Stahlberger takes, gives off the left side to Hobie, and Hobie gets down to the 28-yard line. It'll be a first down. As the Vikes continuing. Yes, I know.
Well, right there, what happened, Hovey went up, and Hovey just took the ball, fullback 6, rode it, coach, and did a pretty good job up front causing some interference.
So, 4th and a yard from the 28-yard line for Decorah. Stahlberger waiting the snap. He'll take it and give off the left side to Gage Samuelson, and he will get the first down. Samuelson gets the first down to the 35-yard line.
Coach.
Well, it was a good job. We got just enough push on the line of scrimmage to pick up what we needed, and we just want the clock to run. That's what we want.
24-7 the score. Decorah on top with 3:08 to play in the ball game. Moen takes, gives to Hobie, runs up the middle. He's to the 15, he's to the 10. Hobie to the end zone. Touchdown. Hobie on a 25-yard touchdown run, and Decorah goes up 30-7. 31-7 Decorah. We missed a Kyle Hobie 25-yard touchdown run, and on the ensuing kickoff, Decorah recovered a fumble. Since that time, Hobie a gain of 0, a first down run for Bjorn Gowdy-Janing, and now it's a 2-yard gain for Bjorn Gowdy-Janing, so it'll be a 3rd down and 8 from the 9-yard line with 1 minute to play. 31-7, Decorah on top. So, 4th and 6, I believe it's a 3rd down. 3rd down on the box, 4th down on the stadium clock here. As Blake Moen is in at quarterback, Jason Olson, Gage Samuelson, Bjorn Gowdy-Janing in. Moen keeps it off the left side. Moen inside the 5. He'll fight for it down to near the 3-yard line. I think that's going to be the final play of the ball game. So the kids that were in that time, Blaze Schaefer, also Kyle Craigle, Logan Lushow was into the ball game. Brendan Ketcher. Also, Jack Smelger was in at that time. And the Vikes don't have to snap the football again, and they won't. Ever since the middle of the second quarter, Coach, a pretty complete performance tonight. Decorah will win 31-7.
Well, we really played very sound football for 3 quarters. The ill-advised pass that the quarterback, the go-off quarterback, actually had his front shoulder, his head. He looked and he looked at the same guy coming forever, and Craigle picked it off at about the 2 or 3 yard line. Really took the wind out of their sails. I think at that time, Darren, they had a chance to go up 14-7. 14-10. The score was 10-7 at that time, and from that point on, they didn't play with the enthusiasm that they had played up to that point. So that was a real backbreaker at that pick, that second pick by Craigle.
And we will have some comments from Coach Post. We're going to take a short break here and be back with more 31-7 Decorah. We are back here in Decorah. Decorah wins it 31-7. We'll get Coach Post on the sideline here pretty soon with John Carlson. Coach Post gets a hug from his wife Barb and his daughter Amanda, and John Carlson will join him shortly after that ball game. As I believe it'll be Decorah and West Delaware next week. By alignment, I believe that game is going to be played down in Manchester. Down to John. John, it's all yours, buddy.
Well, down here on the sidelines after a victorious win, Coach. And first and foremost, let's talk about your defense, Coach. Hell of an effort. A turnaround. You gave up 30 points down at Waverly tonight. You hold them to 7. It makes a little difference when you have Craigle and some other guys in the game, and obviously you coached them up to do a good job tonight.
Well, I'm going to, first of all, Coach Troen did a heck of a job getting this defense ready. So, I mean, I'm not going to take any credit for that, but I will take, I will say that our boys really responded tonight. Craigle, who has been injured, has finally started playing last week, and now he's played again tonight. He made one whale of a difference tonight. I really want to compliment our front defensive line and our linebackers. The whole defense played well. I don't know. I guess I can't start pointing fingers at anybody. They all did a great. I thought our front line really stopped down their veers and their traps. The linebacker stepped. Yeah. Secondary really played very well. Long. We got on them. They couldn't boot out just like they did the first game. Guys really responded to the coaching that we gave them this past week here. So I'm very proud of the defense, and we're a little we've struggled a little bit at the start of the ball game, but as the game wore on, we got adjusted to what they were doing. We started coming off the ball better. Our backs started running the ball better, and we just executed things a lot better as the game wore on.
And I know you don't like to single out individual people, but talk about the effort of Josie Jewell, not only on offense, but then defense coming through at the linebacker position, and then just having some strong Decorah, what they call, as Coach O would say, strong Decorah football drives. One drive you went to about 14 plays. Talk about that efforts and just dominating down in the trenches.
Well, they had a pretty good front line there. That first quarter, their line gave us some fits, and we had some problems blocking it. But as the game wore on, we were able to move them around a little bit, block them. But you're right, Josie Jewell had a heck of a ball game tonight, both on the offensive and the defensive side. He was tackled several times in the backfield, or I should say hit in the backfield several times. Was able to spin off of it and keep his feet turning and keep running, and got that extra yard to get those extra yards to get his first downs or to get his, valuable yardage. They were, that's the type of, offense we like to have here. Is we want to really try to hit into you and grind it and keep powering down at you and wear you down. And as the game wore on, we did that. And I'm very proud of all the guys on both sides of the ball. And Josie did a real fine job to really help that along.
And I talked about another individual performance, Cody Soccerny, 3 touchdowns. Obviously, a lot of that was aided by his blocking, as you mentioned, but talk about his efforts here tonight as well.
Well, Cody's been a stalwart for us all year long, as you're aware of, and he's been doing the job game in and game out. And tonight, he just ran, he ran like he's capable of running. If you give him a little bit of a seam, he's got a quick burst, and he's a big body, and it's hard. You can't bring him down unless you hit him solid. And if we can give him a seam, he's going to get positive yardage. And sometimes on the sideline down here, it looks like we didn't get any yards at all. We end up a look at the down box, and we got 5-6 yards on the play because our line just kept crunching in there, and Cody keeps his legs turning. Same thing with Josie. So it's that's the type of football that we're used to doing, and we do it very well. And then Martin did a nice job of making a few passes that kept them just enough off balance where they had to be respectful of it.
And obviously, finishing up on this game, you look at next week, just another walk in the park with the quarterfinals, obviously. And obviously, you're facing a team that you're familiar with, the West Ellery, defeat on this field, 30-19. Obviously, I know you haven't thought much about them at all, but just talk a little bit about making it to the quarterfinals and facing a tough Hawk squad.
Well, we're just happy to be there, and it's always an honor for our teams to make it, any team to make it, and we're very proud to get to that opportunity, and the guys had to really play hard to get to that point tonight. Now we got to play West Delaware, right? You said? Yep. And I'm assuming that they're going to be loaded for bear for us. They're going to be ready for us. We beat them over here, at homecoming, and they're going to be really excited. So we just have to watch films here and get ourselves regathered and see what happens.